Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler every series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. I'll go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. Pickles. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, oh yeah, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, though? Happens to be my half gain shirt. Yeah. This is actually a shirt that a friend of mine made up for me. He watches my videos sometimes if he sees it. Hello, Mark. Thank you for going over there and making this shirt for me. What the hell is Half Gain, though? Half Gain was a new metal band that existed kind of in like the late 90s, early 2000s. I believe in Arizona, I want to say. They never really gained any significant prominence, but, you know, they put out an album, they had a music video. I mean, it was very low budget, but, you know, they did it. And I became aware of them a couple of years ago at the time I'm doing this, you know, because I like to scour around. I love obscure bands and stuff, and, you know, I just ran into their stuff. As it turns out, I actually had a little bit of a connection to them already because the lead singer of Half Gain is also the lead singer of the band Dead. That is another new metal band out of Arizona that's currently still going. So, I dig their stuff. If you happen to be interested at all, I can go over there and point you in the right direction as far as their music goes. I like them. But anyway, what am I trying for your day, folks? What are we doing here? Pickles, eh? So yeah, if you watch my channel for long enough, you probably know I'm not the world's biggest fan of pickles. I'm not entirely against them. I just feel they need to be used in appropriate places. And Popeyes decided to go over there and push what could be considered appropriate places because they have an entire new pickle menu. So what's the first one that I'm reviewing? It happens to be, boom, it's their chilled pickle lemonade. You can get it chilled or frozen. Normally I would have got it frozen, but I figure I'll savor the pickle flavor in lemonade. Let's get a thing for the thing that looks like this. Okay. Sure. Pickle lemonade. Boy, oh boy, do I hope this is good, because this is the only drink I got. Let's give it a go. No. No. Why? Why would anybody do that to themselves? That is like almost straight pickle juice. Oh, I was hoping it would be like 90% lemonade, just like a little hint of the pickle. But no, they're doing it proper. I don't even hate them for it. Good on them. They said it's pickle lemonade. They're not lying. Ooh. I know there's people out there who like pickles so much, like they'll even drink like the pickle juice out of the jar. Yeah, that is not me. Ooh, let's go again. Oh. Yeah, it's weird and I don't know that I like it. In fact, I don't hate it, I guess, but I don't like it. It's one of those things where it's like I can fully recognize that like this just isn't for me. But at the same time, I'm gonna, you know, do my best to give it a fair shake for anybody who might be interested, who, you know, has a palate more palatable towards pickles. So describing the flavor, it's, for me, I would say it's probably something like maybe 70-30? Maybe 60-40. It's a lot of pickle. Because here's the thing. The pickles are already tart, right? You know, they've already got that, you know, kind of vinegary taste and everything. So they got a little bit of a punchiness anyway. What that ends up doing with the lemonade, like, because the problem is that the lemonade isn't equaling things out, because all it's doing is it's taking the tartness of the lemonade and it's just adding to the pickle. So you get the pickle hit and it's like, oh, why am I drinking pickle juice? And then it's like, okay, I think it's about to fade out now, and we'll get some delicious lemonade. But instead, it's just like, oh, it's just tartness added to the pickle, so it just extends the pickle flavor. And then kind of near the end, you get a little bit of kind of a sweet lemonade flavor. It's weird, and I know. No. I will say this, if you like pickles, and lots of people do, I'm not trying to shit on pickle lovers. Enjoy your pickles as you do. That, for me, is just not something that I would ever drink again. It is heavy on the pickles. And, again, I think for me, if it had been more the other... If it had been like a 80-20 mix, I think maybe I could have made this work, because, like, it could have just given, like, a kind of a zippy, kind of pineapple, or, I'm sorry, pineapple would have been amazing, pickle vibe to it. And I maybe could have gone with it. But the fact that the pickle is as heavy as it is, which again, I don't begrudge them for doing it that way. Like, I think that's the way it should be. There's been so many times when I've had like limited time items from places, and they didn't deliver on what they promised. This is absolutely delivering on what it promises. It is definitely a pickle lemonade. Yeah, it's weird. Two questions have to be asked. Not really, not in this case. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? No. No. And for very specific people, yes. So, for me, I mean, I've already kind of explained why I wouldn't get this again. It is just, like I said, I'm not a big pickle person, and I think that while pickle flavoring, I think, can be great when used in, spots where it makes sense, I'm never a big fan, or at least very rarely a big fan, when pickle takes, the spotlight. Like, I like it when it's used in combination with things. And with this, I was hoping, again, that maybe it would be, the ratios would kind of cop to that sort of vibe, again, just like sort of a hint of pickle. But no, there is a lot of pickle in there, and for me personally, it's too much. Like, I'll finish this. It's not revolting, but it is definitely like everything in my brain is just like, why the fuck are you drinking pickle juice right now? So for me, that is just absolutely a no-go. But if I'm recommending it, here's the thing. Again, this is because I try to be fair with my reviews. Even if I don't enjoy something, if I can at least recognize that it's a good idea or a good product, I'll typically give it the nod. And that's what I'm going to do in this instance. Like, I think that they did this the way that they should have. I don't think that, even though the ratio doesn't work for me personally, I think that it, is what it's saying that it should be. And that's what I feel it should be. But, that said, I do think that it's not going to be for everybody. This is for your pickle lovers. If you are a casual pickleite, I don't think that it might be a bit too much for you. But if you are somebody who you count yourself as amongst those chosen few that really likes the pickle, this will be for you. I think it delivers on that pickle flavor. I don't think it's the most balanced drink in the world, but, for people, like I said, people who really enjoy the pickle, but outside of that realm, I just don't think that, no. But, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there and have yourselves a truly pickles if you like them tastic rest of your life. Ugh. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there, whenever possible, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, if you try out the pickle menu from Popeyes, please let me know what your personal take on it is. Whether it's good, bad, or whatever, because boy, oh boy, is this... The thing is, I've been waiting for Popeyes to put something out that I could review again, because, I like Popeyes, and sometimes they have interesting stuff. But really, recently, they hadn't had too much that I could bite my teeth into, literally and figuratively. So the fact that this is a thing, sure, man. Anyway,